One of the big major partners of these projects was the Khatam al-Anbiya construction firm or headquarters that was created right after the war. And then they also created a firm called Sepah. That means Sepah means the guards, and then Sat means dam. So the dam building faction of Khatam al-Anbiya construction headquarters. And people whom we know as reformists were in charge of actually decision making, and they became partners of the Revolutionary Guards, and then consulting engineers in different companies and different firms joined this whole group and went under one tent to create major projects. And these major projects stole water from the basins that the river basins, especially Dez and Karun. And they also started allocating water from one basin to another in central Iran. So in a way, they started, in the first days, nobody was understanding the impact. So many people had jobs in the dam building business. So locals were not that worried, but eventually many villages were actually drowned by those dams in the reservoirs, like the Karun 3 dam. I think over 60 villages, to be correct, 63 villages were actually inside the reservoir space. So people had to leave. Around 10,000 people left that area, migrated, and many of them hit the poverty line after that. Or like when Gotvan was being built, I think 35 villages were drowned. And the other thing was they didn't actually care for the geologic formations that were inside the reservoirs. Like for Gotvan, there's a big chunk of salt that's part of the sections of the Gachsaran formation that's in the Zagros mountains in southwestern Iran. Gachsaran formation is a combination of gypsum, salt, and other material, and it's the cap rock for oil formations, oil basins. It doesn't, because of gypsum doesn't let the oil and gas escape the resources. So we understand that Gachsaran has been there for millions of years, and there was actually a salt mine inside the area that the Gotvan Dam was being built. But still, the officials did not care. They just wanted to build bigger dams. And the Karkhe Dam, that's actually one of the main reasons that the marshlands in southwestern Iran, in the Khuzestan province, we call them Hur, that's mutual between Iran and Iraq, are drying up, is because of the Karkhe Dam that blocked the flow of water going to these marshes. And people who were in charge of making those decisions, some of them were the ones who actually occupied the US Embassy in 1979. So those people who harmed the nation by their stupidity to occupy the US Embassy and bring so many bad things to our country were also involved in destroying our resources.